Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. I'm running a little late. I apologize for that, but I hope you're all having a great day so far. It is a beautiful sunny day here, kind of like what this is back here. Really nice, really nice. Let's go ahead and take care of some introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn. I'm a photographer. I am based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, hopefully there is a Linktree link within the description, and it looks like that. And it'll take you to every place I am on the interwebs. And probably most importantly, if you want to join my Discord, you can find it right there in the center. Join my Discord where you can share your work with me and I will share it with the community. If you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch, make sure to like, subscribe, follow, all those great things that help me out. If you do have a Behance page and you would like to subscribe to me from there, you can. Also, if you like what I do, you can always buy me a cup of Joe and get a cool wallpaper from Budapest. Made on Adobe Live. Very cool. Whoops. Wrong button. Okay. Over on the Discord, if you're new to the Discord, under the text channels, also, just as a reminder, if you get in, make sure to select, this is my Discord, that to show all channels. That's an important thing that a lot of people don't know to do. But you have your photos to edit. So if you have photos and you're wondering how I would edit them, you can put them in here. And when I get enough, I will do a how I edit your photo stream. I did one on Tuesday and it was a lot of fun. We had Rick sent this one in and I didn't change it much except I removed all the people. Just a little bit of cleanup. Just a little bit of cleanup. So much nicer, much nicer. Also, we have your regular stream chats. So if you want to just talk, you can right there. We have a community artwork. So if you have artwork to share, you can post it there like Elena and Vikram. Or if you have projects like Behance projects, you can post them here and I will look at them. Okay. Hey, Slick jumped over the lazy dog. How are you today? It is great to see you. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Okay. I have been working on a project with Adobe, and it has been taking place in Photoshop. And it was kind of one of these things that I found really interesting to kind of deep dive into the guts of Photoshop. We can talk about tools. If you have questions about tools or how to, or really, anything when it comes to Photoshop, I am more than happy to talk about those. But I think what we're going to do today is do a little bit more exploring, because there are certain things that you may not know about that could be helpful to your workflow. And Slick, let me know, do you work in Photoshop? Let me know. So I've gone through quite a bit of the beginning of Photoshop, the home page, not our workspace, but our home page. And right now, as you can see, I'm on the Learn tab. And we've got some of these tutorials. Then we have a lot more hands-on tutorials. And the cool thing is, a lot of you may recognize some of these tutorials or exercises because they were done on the daily creative challenges. We have a bunch from people you know, Paul Tranny, Jesus Ramirez, among others, and it's some pretty cool stuff. So these tutorials are not it. Like, there are hundreds of in-app tutorials. At the very bottom, if you scroll all the way down, you're going to see search for more tutorials in app. And when you do that, we are going to get this Discover panel. And what we've got is it gives you suggestions. You can learn Photoshop. Let's see, what do we have? We have layer basics, quick tips, use layer effects in Photoshop on the web, get to know layers, get to know layer masks. Then we have, you can browse your hands-on tutorials, which are literally hands-on in app. They give you an image. We've got tutorials, tons of quick actions, and then resources if you need to. You can go to stock, fonts, Adobe Live. We've got plugins, our support community, which is our forums, user guides, generative AI credits. So all of this information is right here, and it's quite helpful. I actually, going through this process, learned something kind of fun. I may recreate it really quick. I don't know. We can do it. But yeah, we'll recreate it. It's a funky cutout, like text effect using shapes. Kind of cool. But if you have any suggestions at all, like let's just say smart objects. Okay, or let's do smart object. So we've got tools, features, and it's open as a smart object. It's showing me up there at the top. Very nice. Smart object plugins, smart object in stock, smart object in fonts. So if we hit view all, you can see that we've got 30 different ways to use smart objects. If we do a smart object layer, I have to move my mic really quick. Sorry everyone if this is loud. Okay. Now we're getting into it. Okay, so we have the help. We've got tip to edit a group of layers with an adjustment layer. We've got, let's hit view all. So we have all of these, make selections with simple brush strokes. Wow. We have 40 different tutorials. Let's see. Control generative fill with a selection brush opacity. That's interesting. Refine or reshape with liquify. Select an AI model for generative control. Understanding selections. Okay, this one was funny. We're gonna jump into this one. All right, and so the way this one works is it's giving me a video. It's a 1:38 long video, and it's by Jesus Ramirez, and let's open it up this way. So if I wanted to, I can watch the video. We can download the sample file here. So let's go ahead and just add request. Great. Thanks, Adobe. Thanks. I'm gonna hold for a second, please. I may lose my mic. Check, check, check. Okay. I'm back. I am gonna pull something up really quick. Give me a moment, please, if you will. And can't. That was a crazy one. That was a good one. Here we go. Let's go this side. Okay. So we can close that down. This is a technique by Jesus Ramirez, and it's surprising how well it worked, and it's also a little scary how well it worked. So really quick, grab the right move tool. Let's do a Command 0 and zoom in. This is a very nice portrait, except the guy's hair got a little something about Mary. Little funky, little funky. So what we can do is we can come over here, grab the selection tool, the selection brush tool. We'll make it a little bit smaller, and we'll paint on this edge like so. Let me open up my contextual taskbar because I have not been using it. And we've got our contextual taskbar here. We can hit generative fill and generate. And this does such a good job. Wait, do I have generating music? Oh, I don't on this one. Okay, bummer. Whoa, okay, I looked away and it's done. So in the properties panel, we have 3 variations. We have that one, that one, that one. I actually like 2 better. So that quick, it went from that to that. I'm like, okay, that's funny. That's funny. I like that. Okay. So we can go ahead and shut that down. Don't save. Let's go ahead and let me think here. Let's jump over to Adobe Stock. I could generate something really quick, but let's see if Adobe Stock has anything good. Let's go in, let's go to free, and let's do like colorful groovy pattern. I don't know. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's okay, that's pretty cool. Of course, you can make something like this really quick and fun in Illustrator. I like that one. Let's use that one. Nah, let's just give me the JPEG. I'm just showing some stuff off here. That's cool. Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna open this up in Photoshop. All right. So let's go ahead, hit T for the text tool, and we're gonna clip, and let's select all of that. Let's go with a white. We'll hit OK. And let's increase this size quite a bit. Let's grab a different font. That's just not fun enough. Now what I am doing here is we're going to make some overlapping text using shapes. That's groovy. Yeah, that's groovy. I'm digging that. All right. Just make sure. You know what? We could go even bigger with this. Let's go like 250. Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Okay. So we have our text. We have our text selected over here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go up to type, and we are going to convert this to shapes. Now this is a destructive workflow, okay? Because the text is no longer going to be editable, so it is destructive. So if you're going to use this workflow, be aware, you know, you're going to have to recreate it all. But we're going to convert that to shapes, and you can tell over here in our layer panel that now we have a shape layer. So from here, we're going to grab the path selection tool, and we're going to click out away from that, and we're going to select these individually. So from here, we're going to go to edit and free transform path. Now, when you're working with shapes, that's what we get. We get, instead of free transform, which is in Photoshop, that's always what we're used to, we actually get free transform path. So we're going to click on that. That gives us our regular handles. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this around like so. And we're going to overlap the G and the R, but I don't want a tangent at the top. And from there, we can go ahead, hit done. Now we select the R, edit, free transform path. Let's take this the other way. Let's go ahead, hit OK. Grab the O. And this is kind of redundant, but it's pretty fun. We can use a contextual taskbar to go a little bit quicker. And I can use shortcut keys. And hit enter. Command T. Command T. Okay. We're going to go ahead and hit done. Let's select all of these. And we'll move it closer to the center. And now here, with these all selected, we can jump up into the operational path panel and we can say exclude overlapping shapes. And boop, let's go ahead, select it. So you can see what's happening here. And the funny thing is, I've never done this. I've never seen this done. And I was like, that's kind of cool. I'm kind of digging that. I am. We can jump in here. We can double click, get into our effects. If we want to maybe add a drop shadow, let's go ahead and get dark purple. Get it a little more saturated there. Hit OK. We are groovy. Hey, Oliver. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Yeah. I'm kind of digging that. What we're doing today, Oliver? Oh.
Fujisaki Mafu, you just redeemed Big Boom.
Mafugi.
Fujisaki Mafu, you just redeemed Big Boom.
Why did you do it 3 times?
Fujisaki Mafu, you just redeemed Big Boom.
1.
Unzero variable just redeemed Holy Snikes.
Mafuji. Okay, now we gotta go to Holy Snakies. Hi, Mafu. No, I think it said Mafui. I'm too hyped for the next week. Good to hear. Oh, so yeah, there. I'm going through and we're talking about some of the Mafui. Mafu, I know. I just find it funny. Yeah, so what we're doing today is I have done 80 tutorials for Photoshop in the last couple weeks. And there were certain things that I was like, oh, I've never done this in Photoshop. And what we're looking at right now is one of them. It's an overlapping knockout, and it was fun. I'm like, I did not know this, and it's fun. Mafu, doing good. I know you're doing good because you're too hyped. You're a redeem machine. So yeah, this was let's do this. Let's get back out. So what we're talking about in the learn sections is there are like 300 tutorials that are in it, in app. And you know, it's funny. I can't contain my excitement, but yes, I am. Oh, sorry if I'm too much. No, not too much. Never too much. Being happy, never too much. Okay. You think of how big Photoshop is and everything that it has and all of its tools. And then you throw on top that there's like 300 tutorials inside of it. It's pretty amazing. This looks cool. Okay. I have no idea what this is. First off, let me unlock Adobe's terms and agreements. We can eliminate that. We're going to bring this over here because I don't want to miss. Let's jump over here. What's it say? Click. I turned my webcam on for a meeting earlier and the computer crashed. Rude, I'm offended. That's funny. That's really hilarious. Okay. I did not think I was going to be doing painting today, but we may be doing painting. All right. So, first thing, it wants us to make a new layer for our painting. We're going to select the brush tool. If your brush tool is already selected, select another brush. Okay, let me select the brush tool. Click the open brush preset picker and open the general brushes folder. Select. Oh no, you're gone. Thank you, Oliver. Select soft round brush and increase the size to about 200 pixels. Okay, we want soft round brush and we're gonna go 200 pixels and hit return. Give it a try. Painting is fun. You've also got a great start with the values too. I would almost use, okay, let's try something really quick. For something like this, I would go in and grab a gradient map, jump here, let it go all the way down. Where are my, oh, it's on the other, okay, we're gonna, where's my legacies? We could do iridescent. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's do that one. Hello. Okay. Is it Dator? I don't know. Welcome in. I saw that you followed me and I know who you are, but I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to pronounce your name correct. Is it Dator or is it Dator, or what's the correct pronunciation? I'm really bad to begin with pronunciations, but okay, we're gonna hit okay. Let's turn that off for a second. Let's grab our flower, turn off our background. It's all correct. It is a nasty name. That's what Germans say where I live. I live in Oesterreich-Winkel. They're like, why do you live in a town with the name so hard to say? Aina, hello. Actually, I like Dator. Oh. So let's grab that gradient map. Let's bring it down. I'm gonna make it into a clipping mask. Now we turn it back on and we've got that. Near Lübeck, North Germany. Ooh, okay. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm about a half hour outside of Frankfurt. 35 minutes from the airport, not downtown. About 35 minutes in the Rheingau. More importantly, why does your town have a name that sounds like ostrich Winkle? Because there's actually 4 towns. There's Ostrich, there's Winkel, there's Mittelheim, which is middle, and then we've got Hallgarden. So all 4 of those villages incorporated. And at one point in time, Ostrich was a very, 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 very wealthy village because of wine. And they actually still have the wine crane for shipping on the Rhine. But yeah, so they took the 2, I think, most important towns and turned them into the name. All right, let's get rid of that layer. We've got that. Click the foreground color box to the color picker. Choose purple. That's a vague. That's vague. Choose purple. And click in the color field to adjust the shade. All right. What color purple do we want? Do we want to go pastel-y, oversaturated? Let's go with some pastels. That's nice. That's nice. Paint on the canvas. For best results, paint in random directions. Click next. Okay. I have no idea what we're doing here. Choose a different color. And add more colors. Okay. So what goes well with purple? Let's go to the opposite side. Maybe the greens? We could add a little bit more yellow to that, I think. All right. We're getting someplace, maybe. Create a clipping mask so it only is on the flower. Okay. Oh, these tutorials, you have to do everything. Okay, so we're gonna go to layer and create a clipping mask. There we go. Open the blend mode panel and choose overlay. Alrighty. Oh, that just got cool. Use a smudge brush to spread the colors and wrap it around. That just kind of got cool. Before I do the smudge brush, let's do some more painting. Let's go with some pinks here. Do the pinks on the top. Grab the eyedropper tool. Let's grab that green. Let's get these leaves up here. Top of these leaves. Grab that purple again. Not giving me the purple. Give me the purple, not black. There we go. These, okay. I'm actually having a little bit of fun here. Add some deep blues. Some clicks. Okay. This is Photoshop cheating paint. Okay, we're gonna grab the smudge tool. 200 pixels. 200 pixel brush, hitting OK. And set the strength to 50. Yep, that's good. Now, the cool thing here, and I don't know if y'all know this, but you can actually set up your modes with the smudge brush. You've got darken, lighten, hue, saturation, and color. You got a lot of control with the smudge brush. It's fun. Drag the colors around. Okay, let's bring those blues in. Okay. This is not what I expected. That was fun. That was fun. And that was paint, color, and texture on an object. Okay. I may be easily entertained. I don't know. But that's okay. That's all right. All right. Let's get rid of the contextual taskbar. Let's hide it. And I'm going to take a screenshot of this really quick. I kind of dig it. Now, chat. If there is a funky tool or technique or something that you would like, that you are curious about in Photoshop, let me know. Like, yeah. This Discover panel has so much going on. I think we need to look at this one. How Magdiel Lopez turns creative possibility into momentum. Magdiel, he is a boss. Okay, this is kind of cool. It's given me an intro. Pro tips, working smarter, not harder. And then it gives you step by step. Oh, how you doing? FRMC Man 27, buddy, long time. How be Shawn? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out who you are. I love it. I've been streaming so long that I love it when people come in from older streams. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for saying hi. Oh, they changed the name. Scott! Scott, I thought it was you. I can tell by the icon. Oh my gosh. Scott, it is great to see you. Oh my gosh. Everybody, Scott. I don't know if you're still streaming on YouTube, but was a streamer on Behance. And of course, Behance went away. Behance streaming went away for us mere mortals. I thought it was you. Cool. This Scott is one of the coolest guys because every stream he starts with, he does a music, like talking about Canadian music. Oh yeah, YouTube shows username now instead of display names. Don't know why they changed it. Huh. Haven't really taken the plunge. Well, you know what? I'm glad you're here. You're missed. You're one of the community. I wish there was an easy access to creating depth maps. There is in Lightroom Classic if you've got your if your camera has a depth map, because I know like even some phones will do that now. But let's see what it comes up. Let's see. Depth maps. Let's see what comes up. We've got plugins, gradient map. You know what? Let's do this differently. Hi, Umacorn. How you been? How are you today? Well, I know you can output depth map in depth blur. Maybe I should try turning the dual pixel thing back on my camera now. I turned it off because only Canon DPP supported it and no one uses that. Yeah. Good to see you, Umacorn. Oh, why am I freaking drawing such a blank? Whenever we would do markups, we would make a Photoshop. I think Canon Dual Pixel works with depth map. Been busy with life outside the interwebs. Well, that's not a bad thing, Uma. Uma. It's Scott. Scott McMahon. Woo! Uma and I would always be in Scott's streams. Let me think. We need... Oh my God, it's been years since I've done this. Let's get out of this. Let's grab... What do we want to use? I know I've got some depth map stuff. It's not going to be on that though, is it? Oh, it's been years. Let's see, what do we have? I mean, technically, to build out a depth map. Oh, what are the steps? What are the steps? Let me see what I've got here. Because I was doing this, I was using this for a depth map. These are photos that I took for a challenge to use as a depth map. And I'm really trying to remember. You've piqued my interest here. Yeah, I think, did I use it? No. Let me see which one I like. Let's go ahead and use that one. Let's open that in Photoshop. Yeah. I know how to use this. Scott says I'm pretty good. My wife has been dealing with some health issues. How be the Netherlands? That looks like something you'd use for a displacement map. Exactly. But to use it as a displacement map, you first have to create a depth map. So you would, and I'm assuming this is not what you're talking about, Hyena. But let me see. Okay, let's do this. Let's grab making sure we go in. Let's go with a black and white adjustment layer. Then we can go in with a levels layer and let's crunch everything down. Doing well. No, not that. It's been, I'll put it this way, Scott, 2026 sucked. 2020 or 2025 sucked. 2026 still sucking. All right, we need to bring in some highlights. Something like that. Okay, so from there, you go File, Save As, and we'll just throw this on the desktop for now. Save As. Save that. Thank you. Now, let's just jump into my libraries. Let's see what I've got here. Well, no, don't be sorry. I mean, overall, it was a rough year on a lot of people. What do I have for Adobe Live? Let's try something funky like that. I don't know how well that's gonna work. So now if we go filter, wow, I can't even distort. There it is. Okay. Filter, distort, and displace. And wait, that's not what I want. Oh, wow. You asked a great question, Hyena. And I have forgotten more stuff than what I know. trying to remember where this was. Are you looking for the depth map filter and neural filters? Oh. I do depth map correction for color correction using distance to add localized changes. Okay. Dewbug, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Well, I was looking at an old way to use a depth map, creating a depth map. Like here, a depth map, and then adding it as a displacement to another image. The depth blur filter. Why do I not remember that? It's in the neural filters. Well, the thing is, when I did these, there were no neural filters. This was way before neural filters. Oh. Okay. The depth blur. No, it's not the depth blur. I mean, I would do that, and it's, oh my gosh, why do I not remember this? It is, you just don't use the blur part. The depth blur filter has a checkbox to generate a depth map. You just output the depth map. We may get some lag here. We're gonna cancel. Wait. Let me just look at it without running it. Output depth map only. I see that. Now, so I'm thinking about something totally different. I am in years ago, like I said before, way before the neural filters. I wish that was easier to access. Click on help and type in depth. Yeah. There was a creative challenge, helpful help, yep. There was a creative challenge in which you created a depth map like this, and then you end up applying it to another image, and that's where I am drawing an absolute blank on how to do that. So you just want to create a displacement map to make it look like the image is displaced on the fabric. Yes. But the whole reason I'm talking about this is because first you have to create the depth map so you can add it to the displacement. And I'm drawing an absolute blank as into where the displacement is. As I said at the beginning of this stream, what about typing? Filter, distort, displace. But why is it? Okay, so it's giving me this. It is not giving me, hey Vikram. It's not giving me the pop-up to select the PSD, and it has to be a PSD. That's what I'm getting confused about. Inch, sphere, wave, zigzag. Okay, it's a bit backwards. First you save. Bug, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's just set it 10 to 10. That's fine for right now. Let's hit OK. All right, desktop, there's our displacement. Let's hit OK. Oh, it must be. Of course. Okay. Of course it can't be 16-bit. So, as you can see right now, on my tab up here, it's saying it's 16. So, we need to actually... Shoot, I've never tried to do this. I need to convert it to 8. Convert to profile. No. This is hilarious. There we go. Thank you, Bug. All right, now let's do... this is one of those days. Okay, save as. We're gonna save as. And yeah, let's save it there. Desktop. Okay. Now, first off, I'm gonna turn this into a smart object. So I'm not working destructively. I'm making this sound like I know what I'm doing. We're gonna go to distort, displace. We're gonna leave it at 10 to 10. We're gonna hit OK. Grabbing that, hitting OK. And there we go. Let's zoom in so we can see what's happening. So you can really kind of start seeing the ridges. Stud, one help me. Quit asking questions, hyena. Come on. Being human, hello on YouTube. Great to see you. I'm digging that name. Making it sound like you know what you're doing is a valuable skill. And I'm great at it. Great at it. So you can really see that it's adding in. Scott, have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping in. That made my day. It was wonderful to see you, and I hope to see you around. Don't be a stranger. I like you, Scott. Have a great day. And so you can kind of see what we've got going here. We've got a lot of the knit, and I photographed these images specifically for this type of funkiness, really. So then you can really kind of add some cool effects. Oh, the rapeseed is just starting to bloom here. Just starting. But yeah, that's it. That's a funky effect. Now you got me thinking. The fields of yellow are appearing. Yeah, I like them. I do. I do. Okay. Why? No. We're gonna move on. We're moving on. Hyena, what would you... I mean, are you thinking that you would prefer, instead of a neurofilter, I've been using Photoshop for like 10 years. It's the best. I love it too. This is, so being human, just so you know, I have been working with Adobe on a project, and in the past couple weeks, I've done 80 tutorials. And in fact, I knocked out 20 yesterday. And it was one of those things that I was like, okay, there were some things that, to be honest, some things I never even thought about. And other things, very common, very easy. And even a couple of the stuff that I had to do was just flat out, they were wrong. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so I had to actually correct some of the tutorials that were in Photoshop. And it just got me thinking, like, how many people know that there's like 300 of these tutorials in Photoshop? Just a quick access near the layers, select layer, create a depth map, done. Okay, so first off, it's still in beta. That's the first thing. Now, how... I don't know how much work Adobe is putting on the neurofilters. And this is, I'm in meetings. I can't tell you what it is that they're working on. But on the forms, and this is for everybody, if there is something you want, and I could see that, let's cancel out of this. You know, I could see a depth map being part of the channels. Oliver, yes and no. I mean, we know that, yes and no. But, so for any app with Adobe, if there is something that you want, go to the Adobe forms and put it in the forms. Then go to your social media or Discords and promote it. Because what happens is Adobe has a list of items that they're working on. It doesn't matter how great of an idea they have a roadmap. This is where they're going. And it doesn't matter how wonderful an idea is. if it doesn't have the traction and the supports within the votes in the forums to be upvoted, they'll put it at the bottom of the list. But if it gets voted on and it gets pushed forward, they will move it up in the list. So this is one of the important things, whereas we as the users, and even us as community experts that are in the meetings with some of the developers and some of, you know, the community managers, we can tell them things, and that is their response. There's times in meetings that somebody in the community has said something to me, and I take it into the meeting and I'm like, okay, what's your thoughts on this? And the community manager, the lead person, gets up and says, okay, there is a post about it in the forums, like from 2 years ago. Somebody asked for this feature. It got 1 upvote. So immediately, like 5 people in the meeting jumped onto the forum, upvoted it, and if it doesn't get upvoted, if it doesn't get the traction, it's not going to be a priority. You've got authority. I'm going through you. AI depth map, similar to what DaVinci Resolve has. I don't know if that's a priority. I get you. I agree with you. I can see the benefit. And I could see it in the channels. I totally could see it in the channel panel. Something like that, like down here, over here, hitting the menu, and like having a created depth map. Boom. Like I get it. I get it. And there's a place for it. I don't know if the resources are going to go to that. But the fact that you do have, 4 clicks to get there in the neuro filters, that's way better than no. Weren't you able to create a depth map before in Photoshop? Yeah. Well, and much harder with many more steps than using the neuro filter, which I never used the neuro filter for a depth map because when I was doing that type of work, there were no neuro filters. Back in my day, I had to walk uphill in Photoshop both ways. Back in my day. All right. Where are we going from here? That was actually Hyena. Thank you so much for bringing that up. That was a fun little sidebar. I like that. So all of these tutorials, there's like, as I was saying, there's like 300 tutorials. And it's crazy because they don't get rid of any of the old ones. So what I'm talking about is people using the old techniques to remove wires, which is good because if you're interested in using the spot healing brush or the healing brush on something, it's good there's tutorials to teach you how to use it. Would you use those 2 tools anymore? No, not with the remove tool, but they're never going to get rid of old tools. They might eventually call them legacy or something like that, but they're not going to get rid of them. So if you come in here and you're like, well, what is this spot healing brush? I don't know. How do you use the patch tool? Which the patch tool is still awesome. You know, content aware move tool, the red eye tool. Oh my god, the red eye tool. Psh, psh, psh. So, you know, also let me find an image here. So if anybody is new here, what do I want to use this on? Let's get out of Adobe Live. Create waves. Yeah, let's open this one. Okay. This is hands down the greatest tool within Photoshop. And I'll wait. I'll give you like 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds, if you want to guess what the greatest tool is in Photoshop. Some of you may know what I'm going to say. I'll let you think about it for a second. But this is the most important tool in Photoshop. If you're going to learn one tool in Photoshop, this is what you need to learn. There's a couple of you in chat that should know what I'm going to say. And okay, two, because the first one is going to be the banana tool. That's number one. The sponge tool, a whale's butt. A whale's butt. The old map feature in Photoshop got removed along with everything 3D when OpenGL was removed, because that's what they all used. Okay. There was a plan, Oliver, and I understood it at the time because of Substance Viewer, which unfortunately I think is already gone. So there was a plan. Add connections of Substance. All right, people. The most important tool that we have right now, let's make it bigger so you can see it, is boop, 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 boop. The count tool. That actually looks like a 4 right there on number 7. The count tool. Other than me, and probably Dupe, has anybody used the count tool? And by the way, congratulations, chat, for 100 messages. 1, ha 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 ha. 2, ha ha. 3, ha ha ha. Whale butts. No, I have never used the count tool. So to give you a little bit of up here, being human, never. Come on, I thought you said you love Photoshop. So right now, it's giving me the count. We can actually change groups. So right now, we're at count group number 1, and you can rename it. We can come over here, make them visible, invisible. Legitimately, I needed it once to count something in an image for a puzzle challenge. Ooh. I could see that. I could see that. Okay. So again, you can create a new count group by clicking on the folder. I could give it a try for counting dust and spots on my macros. So, well, do you use a spot removal? Cancel out of that. You can hit the clear button, clear them all out. You can change the color that you want to use. So if you're counting, let's say you've got one group and I'm counting the white spots on the whale, and then I make a secondary group and I'm going to be counting, I don't know, let's say other stuff. Other stuff. Whales do have sea lice, which is freaking crazy. We can hit OK. Now we're on sea life or our count group 1. We're going to go here. And as you can see, now it's saying we're on 0 here. So if we want to come here and let's do a fluorescent green, we can hit OK. And right now we go boop. Now I'm picking out the sea life. So you can continuously do this and you can figure out, okay, you know, Tim was counting how many pieces of pineapple on his pizza. And he wanted to also count how many pieces of Canadian bacon ham or Canadian bacon is on the pizza. You can actually choose a color and set one up for the pineapple and then also set one up for the bacon. Yes, no one uses a Canon E65 macro lens and isn't familiar with the spot removal tool. Oh, counting how many flugelhorns there were in the orchestra. 1. Because you can hear it. Them are big horns. Shawn, do you think AI will take over the Photoshop? Like, I'm not saying creative AI tools, but AI within Photoshop that we can use to do things just by explaining what to do. Yeah, they already have that. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So, in Photoshop Beta, let's get rid of the count tool for now. In Photoshop Beta, and this is not beta, this is GA, this is your general. Let me make this a little cleaner here. Okay. You have a choice. They have smart actions, which is our AI-driven actions. This is what it's coming to. Whereas if you want to say, make this image pop, you literally type in, make this image pop, and it comes up with the actions. And you can click on the action and it'll go through just like any action whatsoever. It will go through. If we go in, yeah, let's look at frequency separation. So here, this is everything that's happening. Duplicate current layer, select background layer, select current layer, select forward layer, select blah, blah, blah. So all these actions all of these steps are within one action. So right now in Photoshop Beta, since it's in beta, I mean, I could open it and we could look at it. There's gonna be smart actions, and it will say over here in the hamburger menu. Now, in reality, because of accessibility, there probably are accessibility functions in which you can speak and it will type it in. So you could sit there and say, you know, make my image darker or make this image darker, and it will come up and it will do it. So with accessibility, with general speaking, common speech, not having to know the technical terms, yeah, make my image poppier, yeah, more contrasty. You don't have to. Hi, Elena. I didn't see you come in. You don't have to learn some certain stuff. Remove distractions. Remove people. There's a whole load of that stuff that's coming through. So the action panel is going to become way smarter. Way smarter. Now, number one, you have to remember content aware fill. When content aware fill, well, that's okay. Hyena, the interesting thing here, and this is a conversation that has come up within the meetings. So we, right now, Adobe has a couple different plans. Well, no, think about it. Think about this. This is the conversation had. And tell me what, I want to know your all opinion. There's specific tools. No, let me go back. There are two plans. We have the CC Pro and CC Standard, something like that, Adobe plans. And one of them, you have access to a lot of the AI functions and AI apps, and the other one doesn't. So you don't get Firefly. Firefly is not included, stuff like that. If there was a way, and people are talking about this, to be able to turn off the AI functions within Photoshop. Now, you have to remember, we have been using Sensei, we've been using AI in Photoshop for about 12 years now. AI in Photoshop is nothing new. Nothing new. So if there's the question, if you're coming down here to turn off generate image, of course, you can turn that button off and have it in your extra tools so it's never there. It's not there. You have to dig for it. Whilst I generally don't like subscriptions because it means my apps don't work if I stop paying, I'm also well aware that I used to spend more paying for updates every year before the subscriptions. Yeah, I agree. So if there was a way to say, okay, I want to make sure I'm not using AI. And if we go up to the object selection tool and we come over here, and I know, you know, there's plenty of people that with their work cannot send stuff to the cloud. If they're going to use a select subject, they have to do it on device. So being able to set that up in your preferences, very important. But also there are people that they are signing contracts that they're not using AI. And there's major questions that I don't know the answers to. Like, okay, this is an Adobe stock image. Actually, no, it's not an Adobe. It's from the Ocean, the Create Waves campaign. They put this out for their partnership with Adobe. But as of right now, let's get back to the count tool really quick. Where are you? Count tool. Let's just turn it off for a second. And let's turn off our first ones. There we go. So if I want to remove, you know, this guy, Let's open up our contextual taskbar. Generative fill, generate. Or I could use the remove tool, whatever. Maybe I should do that because I know I couldn't use the remove tool last stream. So let's make our stream, our brush a little bit bigger, but I'm not on my laptop right now, so we can just do that. Hit the check mark. Wow, it's slow. It is slow. All right. Well, the point I was going to make, the point I was going to make, Command D, deselect, let's deselect, is, okay, if I remove that, is that considered AI? But if I come up here and I grab the patch tool and I do that, is that AI? So you have to, I don't know where the line is. Obviously, if I generate an image, it's AI. If I generative fill, I put something in, that would be AI. I think it's cloud AI versus on-device AI. No, Dupebug, I 100% agree with you. I mean, like I said, we've been using AI in Photoshop for 12 years. So I'm just like, if you sit there and you go, okay, I want to turn off AI in Photoshop. Where's the start? I know where the end is. It's where we're at right now with partner models. But where's the start of the turning off switch? And I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. It's a interesting conversation to have, and it was interesting to be working on some of these old school stuff that was very destructive. People who can't use cloud services because of sensitive stuff, NDAs, etc., can still use on-device AI. No, I get the differences, Oliver, between sending it to the cloud or easy way to find out what is which, just disconnect from the internet and see what still works. Yeah. I get that. Let's get back. Let me wait. I don't think I can show that. Isn't all technology AI going back to punch cards through calculators to now? Maybe. Okay. Let's jump back over to stock really quick. And Wow, this is interesting. Okay, we're gonna grab this one. Let's download that. Get into our downloads. There we go. Now, this is interesting. If anybody has done photography, looked into photography, looked into editing, you know, all right, a lot of times your studios are small or your backdrops are too small. Like for me, my green screen, it is 10 feet by 15 feet, but American cheese is AI, artificial ingredients. It's my room is like 10 foot by 10 foot, 10 foot tall, 10 foot wide this way. So my green screen behind me is 15 feet long. So it's, you know, it's big. But you see people like this all the time. Even a book provides information in an artificial way. Which way are you going with this, Devlin? Like, it's an honest question. Are you saying everything should be a free-for-all? Are you just being witty? Or are you trying to make a point? Because I like to have these conversations. Okay, so while Devlin is coming up with a slamming retort, let's hide this bar. First off, really interesting. This was an older tutorial that I had to watch and redo. And they did something that it made me twitch. Like I was like, really, this is so wrong. And I hope nobody ever sees this. I think a lot of the confusion comes from the marketing use of AI to mean all sorts of things that aren't necessarily real AI versus specific technical term AI. I feel as if I'm not getting any answers. Like I'm saying, I actually don't know. But yeah. Okay. I'm going to show you some stuff here that made me go crazy. Now, within the original tutorial, the artist had the original image in Lightroom. Okay. Now, there's some of you use Lightroom, or it could be Bridge, whatever. It doesn't matter. Hello. Welcome in. Oniasu. I hope I pronounced your name right. I doubt if I did, but welcome in. Good to see you. It's all kind of new math. It is. It is, Devlin. A lot of what companies mean when they say, bro, we have AI, it's not real AI. Okay, so here's the question. First off, we're going to do this really quick. We're going to grab the lasso tool, and hopefully, you know, maybe I should be on my laptop. Let's grab the lasso tool. Let's grab this. Whoa, I already screwed up, but we can fix it. Okay, we select that. Let's hold down the shift key. Let's select a little bit more right there. Okay, right click, and from here, they're on their main layer. They did content aware fill. Okay, check the preview out. Okay, that's good. They did not do output to a new layer. They did an output current layer. Okay. Hitting OK. Hi, Alex. Command D to deselect. Let me close my actions. I was freaking out, to be honest. I was like, this is destructive. Now, the question that I have for all of you, if you have your image in Lightroom, the original, are you concerned with that? Like, the idea of working destructively like this, even though you have the original image in Lightroom, if there's something that you want to fix, you're working on one layer. The option, and we can look at that. The option, if we go ahead, right click, content aware fill, is to do a new layer. Hitting OK. You don't understand the question. The question is, what is your thought on working destructively on your main image because you know you have the original image in Lightroom? Like, what is your thought on that? Oh my God, did that screw up that table? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Let's do that lasso. Let's try something here. How much of it will it select? Not much. You mean working destructively on the version opened for editing in Photoshop? Yes. Oof. Oh, wrong layer. Making sure you're on the right layer. That's probably why selection tool didn't do a good job. Ooh, why are you doing that? Do it all the time. If I need to go back, I just delete and reopen from the Lightroom Classic Original. I don't know about that. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciated. Command Z. Let's go up to select. Inverse. There we go. I was managing images recently. I wish I knew Lightroom Classic. Mandy. Well, oh, I've been blocking everything I've been doing. Lightroom or Lightroom Classic? I know you put Lightroom Classic in, but all right. Like here, would I use content aware fill? No. To remove objects. Like, that did a horrible job. Yeah. I mean, I mostly try to work on layers in Photoshop, but destructive is what I need, then I'll use it. Okay. Let me rephrase this. And Devlin, this is with you with the chickens, and we can actually, let's jump over to that. Oh, okay. Hi. I just got beeped. Where's your chickens? Where's your chickens? It's under chat. Here we go. Devlin's chickens. If you... Oof. Devlin reached a 30 stream streak. Bok. Let me switch sides and give you one of these. 30 stream. Dang, good job. Wow. The reason I bring up the chickens is because guess what? Like other aspects in my life, I'm team name your layers sometimes. This is Speckles and Basketball Girl, other Basketball Girl, and Layer 1 or 2 or Layer 1 copy, I don't know. So if you are putting together a tutorial, you're editing, and maybe, I'm assuming you are aware that throughout your workflow that you are going to be giving this to Adobe and being paid for it by Adobe. Would you name your layers? Would you work destructively? There are times that I'm looking at this and I'm thinking like, no, I didn't guess. I'm thinking if you are getting paid by a client, you're trying to put your best foot forward. I'm assuming because I try to put my best foot forward. If a client is asking for something like this, and especially this, you're showing the client's app. There's one of two things I'm thinking. Like, one, this is not a good workflow to teach somebody how to do this. What I just showed, hi Elena, in here, let's jump back up into our history. Open. This is what we started with. I'm even on my streams, I put forth what I think can be the best workflow for everyone. At least the best workflow that I know of when I'm doing something. I don't know. Strange. That's all I can say. All right, we can close this down. Don't save. No, thank you. But for those of you that came in late, this here is a workflow I had no idea that Photoshop could do. No idea. So what does that have to do with chickens? The name your layers. Okay, I would. Devlin, come on. Are you serious? You right here. Name your layers. I'm saying, would you name your layers if you were doing a live stream? Oh. Okay, I had to check something. Sometimes. Oh my goodness. All right. By the way, anybody that came in late, also, let me show this. Whoa, get back here. We did some cool painting. Had some fun doing some painting. Doing this. I enjoy, and I don't know if you all do or not, but doing some of these little tutorials are interesting to me. And I don't know if it is for all of you. If you enjoy this or not, it's an interesting way to go through Photoshop and see different workflows that may not be mine, may not be yours. But it's interesting. So I don't know if you guys like it or not. I don't know. Okay, we are getting close. Has anybody redeemed anything recently? Do I need to continue working in Photoshop, or
Lazu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
I know I owe you one. I don't see it on the list. Because we've got, let's see. We have Mafu with a big boom, Mafu with a big boom, Mafu with a big boom. We've got, oh, it's not updating. Why are you not updating? Interesting. Huh. I don't think Vikram did. Because my activity filter, it's got Elena's Big Boom, Devlin's a 30 stream streak, a holy shnikes. But we're kind of missing some stuff in the middle there.
Clever Devlin just redeemed Doodle Game.
Well then, I'm guess he did not, because it's only one a day. And I apologize, everybody. I'm gonna be drawing. Hopefully it's not dead. Okay, let me go ahead. Let's get set up. It's time for the doodle game, everybody. Let me shut down all this stuff. Name your layers. Hen one copy, cluck, double cluck. Okay.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Let me get set up here. Oh, I didn't realize. Cool. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Okay. This is gonna be fun. What? I just got the joke. What joke? Ready for advanced doodle games. Oh, this is not advanced yet. No. Okay, let's go ahead. Hit D for our default colors.
Dupebug just redeemed IRL voice ban.
Hold. There, now I'm back. We have lemon orange zest beverage. Okay. Rind to slice, citrus. Oh, dude bug. No, but what is... It's not the drink. I don't know if I should give it to Dupe or not. It's not the drink. Lemon. 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 Good job. And you suck. Why did you give me? Oh, the no speaking right before. Oh. Talk about pressure. Jeez. Did he say lemon a long time? Oh my gosh, he did. Okay. Well, I wasn't able to speak and say he got it right. He still got it. Oh. Oh, you guys make me laugh. You guys make me laugh. All right, here we go. This is going to be a little strange. No, this is the right shape. It's more like that. Lungs, lungs, Umacorn. Lungs. Wow, good job, Uma. Wow. Good job. How you doing, Vikram? All right. Kicking it to hard. Oh, we did that before. I don't think we've done this, but this is going to be tough. Okay. Good to hear, Vikram. Here we go, everybody. I am not as good drawing. A wheelbarrow. A turbine. I got something going in the right direction. An airplane. Airbus, airplane. Exit, enter, overhead storage, crew, it, oh, commercial airline, carry-on luggage bin. When you overhead compartment, yeah, cargo plane. A box, cargo hold, compartment, plane cupboard. When you put it in, overhead, aviation, overhead bin, stow. Stow. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that was hard. That was tough. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. Whew. I need a breather after that one. Good job, dupe. Wow. Wow. I really didn't know which direction to go with that. Yes, exactly, Vikram. Carry-on luggage. And then, what do you do with it? You bang them on the passenger's head when you're trying to stow them. A highway, road. Okay, great, great. Freeway of love. A fart? Fart. Rest stop. Oh, yeah, Devlin. Rest stop. I look again. I apologize, everybody, if maybe this is more of a U.S. mind thing because you have different. Yes, the service stations. You've got rest stops are different than bathrooms. Like here on the Autobahn, there are rest stops in which you can just pull over and have a snack and rest. Then there's others that are literally just bathrooms, and then you also have service stations. So there's a lot. So I'm sorry if this is not the way it's translated into in your country. So rest stop. Like really in the US, that's they really don't have the rest stops like an area just to pull over, you know, with no if there's a viewpoint, now that's a viewpoint, but just an area to like pull over from this road and like I said, have a something to drink, have what? Oh, Oliver. I apologize, Oliver. Usually I do that to Devlin. 1 second. There's also picnic areas just to pull out without the restrooms. True, but yes, you're right. Yep, I agree with you. You are correct. Okay. Picnic areas for us tend to be away from main roads. Anything off a major road is service stations. Yeah. They're all the same here. Gas station with restrooms, and some of them have parking areas. It's common in rural Texas highways and not too much in other states. All right, people, this is going to be a toughie. I think you can get it. Just bear with me. It's going to take me some time to get there. All right? So did somebody just say Beavis and Butthead? Hummingbird? Beavis and Butthead. Guitar, speech, vocal. Bubble gum. You're getting better at profiles. Thank you. Okay. Now bear with me here, people. William Tell, bubblegum. Cherry. Slot machine. Spit pits. Town crier. Shawn at the supermarket's fruit sale. Fruit Loops meant. Oh my gosh, Oliver got it. Oliver got it. Cherry and grape flavor bubblegum. It's spelled wrong, but I'm gonna accept it. It's flavors. Flavor. Oh my gosh, what is up? My one moment. Oh, why am I getting cut off? That was hard. Flavor. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Good job, Oliver. I'm honestly, this is like the only way I could think of.
Dupe Bug just redeemed monkey paw stretch.
Would Oliver have got it quicker with a clock? I don't know. That's a maybe. That's a maybe. Okay, everybody, I hope you're going to do monkey paws with me. So here we go. First off, let's put your hands out, palms down, and point your fingers to the ground. Roll your fingers up. Don't do it too much. It shouldn't hurt too bad. Don't overdo it. Say ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, I can really feel it. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Relax. Put your fingers to the air. Make your monkey paws. And say, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. I hope you're all joining me. I hope you're joining me. Relax. Put your palms up. Point your fingers. Oh, this one kills me. Point your fingers to the roof. Roll them. Make those monkey paws. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Hey, if you're typing, that means you're not doing it, Devlin. No cheating. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Oh, relax. Point your fingers down. Roll them up. Make your monkey paws. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Anybody coming in right now is like, what the heck is happening? Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. And relax. Give a little shake out. Ah, that felt good. Ooh, flung poo. Now you're typing with your nose. Okay. Thank you, Dupe Bug. That actually felt really good. That felt really good. Okay, we're gonna kick it up to real hard now. Ooh, nice. I like that one. I do. Okay, I have to think about the perspective here. And I saw some people just came in. If you just came in, welcome. We are playing a game of Pictionary, but it's called the Doodle Game. Not copywritten. So guess in chat what it is my bad drawings are. Okay, this is going to be tough to draw. Kung Fu Panda. This perspective is all wrong. This is not making me happy. There we go. T-shirt cannon. A bean can. Disco lights, a snare drum. A steel drum. Steel drum musical instrument. There you go, Devlin. Steel drum. I was gonna do the drumsticks next. Nice. Steel drum. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe two more. Sigma, hello, welcome in. It is great to see you. We are playing a game of Pictionary right now. This is a redeem from Twitch on the Twitch side. But you are more than welcome to play. Just type in chat what you think my horrible drawings are. We have a generator here. And this is just a fun way to end our Photoshop stream today. Let's see. This is okay. Okay. This is good. This is going to be easy. This is going to be really easy for all of you. But this is going to be fun. All right, let me get a new layer. Here we go. How to start Unix? Not a clue. Absolutely no idea. I am absolutely not the person to be asking that. Slouch. Detective, craft paper, a birthday cake. That's the way it would look if I did the icing. Calendar, curtain, put the two together, do bug. Shower curtain. Oh, shower curtain. Nice. Not a cake. It would, my cake would look like that if I was doing the icing. But no, it's not a cake. Good job, dupe. What time? It's 3 o'clock. Okay, maybe a couple more. Oh, okay. I like the fact that we're getting... I hate some of these. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. We're gonna try it, people. We are gonna try it. Ooh, this is gonna be really bad. Okay. Demolition Derby. A wardrobe. Oh, she can't be there. Sweep, date night. Okay, continuing on. Knock knock, raid. Okay. Oof. Ah. Long body. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's just go with me, please, people. Come on. A couple? Oh, too far away. This is a really hard one, people. Just bear with me. Okay, Raspberry Beret, she's walking in through the outdoor. All right. Bride entering. Gesture, behavior, gentlemen! Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, gentlemen! Oh! Wow! Wow! Umacorn, you're amazing. That's... Oh my gosh. Amazing from such a horrible drawing. Gentlemen, that was freaking hard. I think I pulled something. Wow. Celebrating too much. Good job, Uma. Oh, one more. Last one. That was really hard. I'm gonna just do hard this time. She'd be okay, but no arms. Monk-eyed. Those paws way too hard. She didn't need arms. Are you freaking serious, Devlin? Like, look, you know it's a woman. I put a hat on the other thing, so you know it's probably a man. He's opening the door, holding the door for a woman to walk through. Come on. Don't give me... I am not allowing chat to give me any grief over my drawings anymore since the humming blob. The humming blob incident. The fact that I'm drawing again. I think Devlin is just bitter that she didn't get it. Don't play bitter, Devlin. Oh, I am being trolled. I am being trolled. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. I am so gonna cheat here, and I don't care. The heck's my cursor? Wow. You know, for kids. That's such a great movie. Hudsucker Proxy. I don't know if anybody's seen that movie. A hula loop? What is a hula loop? Umacorn got it. A hula hoop. You know, for kids. Okay, hold on. Let me hit B for brush. A hula loop. What is a hula loop? I mean, honestly, who throws a shoe? Okay. We're gonna go Uma. I want to know, Vikram. In India, is it called a hula loop? God, I just spelled loop. Hula loop, all... All right. Let's do a Command S. Let's save that. That's a cloud document anyway. I'm actually... Hold on. By the way, everybody, in about an hour and a half, I'm going to be live with Jack. And I think we're doing an Ask Me Anything Firefly recap. Um, I'm saying no. In India, I'm searching for it right now. Hula hoop, hula hoop, hula hoop, hula hoop, hula hoop. Adult hula hoops. There's no loop. There is no such thing. Something I said off. All right. All right, everybody. I had fun today. Today was a good day. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. And I will be back next Tuesday. Make sure to follow all of the other streamers like Uma Devlin and Jack and Penny and Alessandra, all those other streamers. The community. I'm just going to say the community. Thank you, Oliver. I appreciate you being here on a Thursday. Yeah, I don't know what else I got. So, everybody, I'm going to see you in chat and all the other chats over the weekend. So, stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I will see you in chat. Bye, everyone. Uma, bye-bye. You're a fine gentleman. That's a lot of pink, wavy hands. Bye-bye.